My name is Haley,
I'm Jacey NHC.
and we are in the junior division, and we are doing a performance on the Children's March of 1963.
Begin. Good morning, America. My name is Jacey Anderson, and this is MLK News. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and to honor the celebration, we have a special guest, Abigail Winters. She marched in the Children's March of 1963. At age 13, she witnessed children like herself being bitten by dogs and knocked down by high-pressure water hoses. She and thousands of other children from ages 6 years old to college age marched into Birmingham peacefully asking for desegregation. When Martin Luther King Jr. asked for participants, mainly children responded because they had nothing to lose. Some adults did participate, but they were vastly outnumbered by the youth. Once brutality demonstrated by the police was caught and captured by cameras and shown to the world. Once people saw the brutality that the police gave to smiling black children, they realized how truly horrible segregation was. This led to the firing of Bull Connor, leader of police and known for his violence, and later desegregation. Here is Abigail Winters now.
Thank you for having me on the show.
It's an honor. Now let's begin, Abigail. What was it like growing up in such a harshly segregated area?
Well, my neighborhood was very poor and treated poorly. We had a large family though, so we were usually able to watch each other's backs. Our neighborhood consisted mostly of blacks, but sadly that made it a more watched time that really came bombs. I remember waking up to bombs as they started my alarm.
So what inspired you to start protesting?
Well, ever since I was a child, I've attended the 16th Street Baptist Church. And one day in April of 1963, Martin Luther King talked about non-black protest. And my entire life, I believed in him and trusted him. He was intelligent and a master of peace, and I would have followed him anywhere. And that day, he came to ask for volunteers to march in the Grand Parade of Freedom. The adults feared that they would lose their jobs, so many of the children responded because they had nothing to lose.
So what do you believe started the fight for freedom?
Well, I believe that many things help people to realize that segregation was wrong. But I really believe that the Children's March played the biggest role. Because almost everyone saw pictures of children being arrested or bitten or beaten or bitten by dogs. Just it really puts in perspective how horribly we were treated by whites.
So what scared you the most during the march?
Well, many things scared me. I don't think I can just say what scared me the most. If I had to, I guess I would probably say the pain that children went through, whether it was by the fire hoses, the dogs, the police, or even the tanks.
What exactly did you see during the march?
I remember seeing white men shouting at us, and black men throwing bottles and rocks at the white men. They didn't participate in the march, but they were almost as bad as the white men. Children were being knocked down, bitten and beaten, but all the while they were laughing and dancing and singing and clapping their hands.
Amazing. So I heard many children were thrown in jail. They were put in buses by the dozen and even taken to an amusement park to be locked up in cages.
Yes.
Were you a part of this?
Yes.
Were you put in a cage?
Yes, I was.
What was it like, and how long were you in there?
I was in there for about a week, which was better than most people. Most people were in there for about 2 weeks or more. They fed us one peanut butter sandwich a day, and the animals had left the pen a filthy, disgusting mess. And the boys and girls were separated by a simple chain wire.
Did your parents ever come and get you?
No, they didn't. The police was let us out at random hours of the night, and my parents had gone home for supper, and they let me out. I was young, I was terrified, so I just ran until I was out of breath. After a while, I fell asleep under a tree, and I remember waking up to a squirrel in my hair, right here, picking through it, or acorns or something, but I found my way home.
Were there any laws or responsibilities ignored during this event?
Yes, definitely. The city and almost all of Alabama ignored the law filed by President John F. Kennedy saying not segregate anymore. They just ignored it. The blacks, we protested against the Jim Crow laws. Blacks would drink at whites-only water fountains, go to the bathroom at whites-only restrooms, eat at whites-only restaurants. Even just a little bit before the march, some blacks, they would do a sit at bars that
So what is the result of this event?
Well, there's no more segregation. That's the obvious one. There's no more of those signs. Those awful signs. Those signs saying blacks don't drink here. Blacks don't eat here. Blacks don't enter this area. Those signs made me want to cry. Every time I looked at them. They were awful. There's no more bombs of the Klan. Blacks and whites are not equal. I mean, I'm happy that my children and their children now live in a community that accepts them for who they are.
What is the short-term and long-term impact of this event?
Well, when people first saw this, they were an outrage for the treatment of me and my friends and the other blacks. Sadly, many people had to die or be in pain for this to happen. Our president and great peace leader had done so much to help this event make its mark in history. Now, today, schools are desegregated. Look at us now. We have a black president today. So many things have changed. We have freedom. That was our purpose, and we finally achieved it.
Thank you so much, Ms. Winters.
Thank you.